Hello, Internet. Welcome to episode 19 of Verbal Graffiti with your host, Brian Glass, aka the B-Man. I'm wearing the glasses again, and I'm very conflicted because I do love the energy it gives me. It's intoxicating. I feel like the opening scene of Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta, is that his name? Just walking down the street, real cool. On the other hand, I am well aware that the compliment I get most often is on my eyes and my eyebrows, and these shades hide both of them. So what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Oh, also, as far as comments go, I do comment on porn videos. So on all the smut sites like Pornhub, my username is SleazyG, just the letter G. So if you see a comment from Sleazy G, respond to me and we could converse about these shades on one of those smut sites. Why did I just tell you all that? I don't know. But if it's a busty Latina video, there's a good chance I've given her my opinion on that comment section. I'm also addicted to coffee, but this first one is a long one, so we'll get to that in the next segment. A lot of complaining in this episode. This comes from the subreddit r/rant. Fuck people who order right before close. I just got off of a good day of work, for it to be completely ruined by a bunch of fat asses who were rude as fuck for no reason at all, coming in hot. I work fast food and the dining area closes at 9. We start cleaning around 8 to 8:30. Depends on how busy we are and how fast you can clean. Most time it leaves one person in front to take all the orders. Today it was about 8:55. This is usually the time where assholes decide they're about to close in 3 to 2 minutes. Let's bring the whole city here and dine for 30 minutes and leave a complete mess without actually trying to clean up behind ourselves and order 50 more things while we're at it. A bit hyperbolic. Today I wasn't having it. The whole lobby was completely clean. We were slow all day, meaning these people had plenty of time to dine in from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Plenty of time. Yet they decide they're wanting to dine 5 minutes before we close and order the whole menu. Meanwhile, some people from the kitchen have left due to their shift being over with. So my coworker politely told them, lobby is closed, and I was about to say, but you can order here and take it to go. But the lady looks up immediately with a nasty face and says, okay, rude as hell. My coworker then retaliates and says, that means we can't take orders. She throws a tantrum and walks out of the store like the fat baby she is. Her husband then proceeds to tell the other customers it was about 7. This is some bullshit. The other customers, I assume were their friends, say, y'all closed, and storm out. Then I hear her yelling, I'm calling the manager. It's so fucking frustrating. Throwing a fucking tantrum after you wasted hours of the day and decided to dine in with 15 of your friends 5 minutes before fucking close. Sad thing is, my manager will agree with them, which is why they throw these fucking fits. It makes me want to quit so bad. We have families at home too. Your repeat customers, you know when the hell we close. Have some respect. I have no respect for you. I understand where you're coming from, but you're in the wrong. Right? The sign says you're open till 9 p.m. So if I come in at 8:55, you know what that means? I expect to be served. I understand completely that you may be seething with hatred on the inside, that I'm there with a credit card asking for a taco, but I expect you to hide that anger behind a fake smile. That's what you do in the service industry. I know everyone working in the service industry is going to just blow a gasket that I just said that, but that's the truth. I got money, you got the food. The open sign is blinking. Give me the food, I'll give you the credit card. That's the way it is. Like if I go to a restaurant or a fast food joint and it says open till 9 and I walk in at 8:55, I expect you as an employee to get your ass behind the grill and get the B-Man a double cheeseburger, large fry, and a strawberry milkshake. Thank you very much. This reminds me of down the street from me, there was this place called Little Italy that is not in business anymore. And this is why. Because they would stay open until 7 p.m. on Friday. And then I would go there at like 6:15 with like 45 minutes before closing. And like half the food would already be wrapped up. And half the things on the menu you couldn't order because like just the same thing with this one where like the kitchen was closed, half the employees had left. I'm like, you're fucking open for 45 minutes longer and you're already closing shop? No, you're in the wrong. As customers, we're in the right. If you're open till a certain time, stay open till that time. All right. And as for this, oh, we're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Why are you coming in at 9:55 p.m. when you know we're open 12 hours? It's like, you're not the sun. Your restaurant, your fast food joint, like, we don't orbit around your time. Like, we have busy days too. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to come in and eat dinner at 11 a.m. so I could appease you and not get the stink face from everyone in the kitchen? No, I'm going to live my life and I'm going to come in when I could come in and give you my business. This is America. This is capitalism. I know everybody hates capitalism, but that's the system we're in. That's so frustrating to me that am I a bad person? Am I a bad person? All right. Yeah. We all work during the day. Some people have kids, so you work during the day. You got to bring your boy to baseball practice. You got to bring your boy to recital. Maybe you don't have kids and you have band practice. So you're working 8-9 hours and you go to your practice or you spend some time with your kids. And you know what you want to do? Yeah, you want to get some fast food so you're not up until midnight cooking food. So you're only able to get there maybe 20 minutes before closing time. And if that's the case, serve the person because that's your job. Do it without complaint. No, you can't complain, but don't complain to the customer in front of you. This is bonkers to me that you're upset that a person, you really think that people walk into a diner 5 minutes before closing time just to fuck with the wait staff who are living off of wages? Off of tips and minimum wage, or actually below minimum wage. It's like, no, nobody's going in 5 minutes just to fucking tickle your balls and slap your face around. Like, we're going in because we're in a rush and we want some food. And what you should do, instead of going to Reddit to complain to all your other loser Redditors, is you should use this as motivation. Use this instance, and every time a customer comes in right before closing and orders the whole menu, use that as motivation to get a degree, to get an education so that you can get a better, high-paying job. Oh, and just so you know, when you do get that better job, they're going to ask you to stay after hours to complete assignments as well. That's just life. Like, you're going to have a boss shoot you an email 10 minutes before you're out for the day, like, hey, we got this project, important client, can you stay 2 hours late and I don't know, complete the fucking Excel spreadsheet, whatever it is you're going to do. But no, I'm not on your side, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I have no sympathy for you. Like, I understand, I have sympathy. I would have sympathy for you if you didn't complain, but the fact that you did a rant on Reddit, nah. Give the B-Man his double cheeseburger and large fry with that fake smile. Let's get to a segment now. Hi, it's Brian Glass, aka the B-Man. We're here today at the Yale University Art Gallery. I'm here because there are two paintings in particular I want to show you. and I'll explain why after. So let's get in there. This is a painting by Vincent van Gogh. A fun fact about Van Gogh, he proposed to his cousin and got rejected. Now I am very pro-incest, but if you're going to ask for your cousin's hand in marriage, you better make sure beforehand that she'll say yes. Now let's move on to painting number 2. Whoa, what a babe. This piece is by Claude Monet. As you can see here, most of her art is kind of blurry. Personally, I think she would have had more success if they were more in focus. Anyways, let's go back outside. Back outside. I'm sorry for the camera unsteadiness. The security guards were not happy that I was trying to take video. Anyways, I showed you 2 paintings in there, one of Van Gogh and another of Monet. And the reason why is because I brought a hammer with me, and when the gallery shuts down at 6 p.m., I'm going to break in and steal one of those paintings. And here's where I need you. Let me know down in the comments which painting you want me to steal, and that's the one you'll see on an eBay auction later this week. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, follow me on social media, because if the New Haven police do apprehend me during my heist, I'm going to live stream my trial. Thank you. I started putting clips of verbal graffiti on TikTok. A very unique experience for me because I've never used it before, and I was scrolling and they don't have an algorithm of me on TikTok. So it was a very different experience, not an enjoyable one. It kind of felt like watching a basketball game with different announcers where, yeah, I was watching the game, but I was focused on the new announcers, which was making the whole experience weird. That's kind of what it's like now for me on TikTok. I think I'm going to avoid that. But if you're on that site, go check out Verbal Graffiti there. All right, this one comes from the subreddit, teachers subreddit. Students made a fake Instagram account of me. Oh, baby. Yesterday, in my final period of the day, some of my students came up to me asking if I had seen an Instagram fan account of me. Okay. The account had pictures of me that had been taken during class. They had followed all the school social media accounts and many accounts from students at the school. The Instagram algorithm is already suggesting the account to other students and teachers alike. I've already had one coworker approach me asking if it was my account. Besides the troubling bio of the Instagram account, saying I teach them how to do bad things, the rest of the content is just pictures of me with my back turned to them. Must have a nice ass. I went straight to the dean about seeing what they could do. In the end, they said they couldn't do anything without knowing who is behind the account. Mystery. I'll likely ask for them to come in the next week and give my classes a talk about it. I've had several friends report it, as well as reported it myself. I'll likely ban phones in my class moving forward, even though we use them quite a lot for our work. I've already gave a talk about how this behavior could be dangerous to me and my career. Other than that, I don't know what else I can do. I teach high school science. So I swear to you, teachers, I swear to you, 30% of teachers become teachers solely so they can complain about teaching, which I don't get because you knew what the gig was well in advance. So shut the fuck up with your complaining and go get blackout drunk at the faculty happy hour with all the other miserable teachers. Just so you know, summer's not that far off. I know from this post that you're not a good teacher. I know that because this is going to surprise a lot of you, but I actually tried becoming a teacher for 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I was a substitute in middle and high schools for over 3 years while I was getting a teaching degree. And if there's one thing I know about teaching, and I don't know a lot, is that principals hate, no, principals despise when teachers come to them asking for help for discipline. That is like a major red flag. You're going to be fired very, very soon if you don't get your act together. That's like a big no-no. Like, you got to be able to control your own class. And the fact that you're asking the dean to come in and watch your class, that's a bad sign. You have no control. There's this rule of 11 that like every 11th person is just a bad apple. They're gonna try to like ruffle feathers and cause trouble. So if, let's say you have a class of 30 students, there are going to be probably 2, 3, maximum 4 that are the troublemakers in the class. And basically all you have to do to control the class is get those 3 to 4 students on your side. You don't have to get them to do the work. You just have to prevent them from being a menace. You do that, and everyone else falls in line, and you'll have decent control of your class. You don't have that, and that's a big problem. What you like to do is just complain to everybody else, and everybody else do your job for you. You're giving every other teacher a bad name. You need to look like inward in yourself. I've been saying this a lot. This is the big advice I think I give everybody, is look inward. But what you should do is ask yourself, why are the students making an account of you and not all the other teachers? It's probably because you're a wet blanket. You have a Mona Lisa of a personality. You're not able to relate to the students. Yeah, you're putting yourself on a pedestal. I get the vibe that because you're a teacher, that you think you're all knowing, that everyone should be coming to you, that you're the power broker, that everyone should bow down to you, which in an ideal world, yeah, that'd be great, but this ain't weird. I mean, you're in America, go to a Walmart. Everyone's wilding out. Like, that's not how we are here in this country. Maybe we should be, but it's not how we are. So you're a terrible teacher. You're a wet blanket. You're unable to relate to the students. The fact that the students are saying you're teaching them bad things and they're taking pictures of your ass, that suggests that you're probably a pretty hot teacher. So what you should do is not fuck a student. No, don't do that. We're anti teacher student relationship here, at least high school anyway. College, go at it, but high school, no. What you should do is just start an OnlyFans account. If you're hot and you play up that teacher role, like, you'll probably make 5 times what you are as a teacher in whatever district you're in. So yeah, that's the advice we give you here at Verbal Graffiti: quit the teaching, stop bothering your dean, stop your bitching. Summer's pretty soon, so put on a hot bikini, go find a stud with a big wiener, and get an OnlyFans account. That's what you should do. And let us know here at Verbal Graffiti what that account is, because we'll post it in the description below if you actually do that. Till next time, go suck a fat one.